Okay, now what I'm working on is getting the water system installed. I want the outside water fill to be about where that dot is now. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole through, and then I'll cut the hole from the outside to do the water fill hose. We'll see how this goes. Spot on! Alright, this is the hole that I just drilled through from the other side. I've got to do a 3 1/4 inch, actually about 3 5/8 inch, I think, hole saw to accommodate the water fill. This is just the gravity fill for filling up the tank itself. It's got a vent hose that's going to go connect on here, and that's got 1 1/4 inch hose that's going to go to the actual water fill itself. So I just have to find a way to get it up there to where the water fill is going to go. That's my next project. Alrighty, it took a wee bit of finagling, but I managed to get the hole through the compartment. I had to go at kind of a backward angle and then drill back into the cabinet that's actually inside, so I could avoid some necessary hinge mount here. As you can see, I've got the hole through, so now I'm going to run it up. Okay, the fill hose is connected, the vent hose is connected. I've got them run through the cabin. And in here, and all that's left to do now is mount. I'm going to mount with some stainless steel screws. Go ahead and caulk around the hole, mount with some stainless steel screws to the body, and at least the gravity fill will be done. Okay, I'm finally done with the outside water service. City water connection, gravity fill, vent. Let me show you. It was kind of a tough job finagling those down through the wall into this compartment. Let me kind of show you where we're at. This is one of the front compartments on the outside, driver's side of the ambulance. I've got a 16-gallon tank. The city water is connected using PEX. It comes down through here. I've got a secondary valve here to turn that on and off. The gravity fill, 1 1/4 inch hose, comes down and fills the top of the 16-gallon tank. There's the vent, of course, to vent it out. The 1/2 inch PEX is coming in from the bottom to go to the pump, 12-volt pump, which connects back to the city water connection. Goes to the water heater, goes to what's going to be the sink. Down here is the drain when we're ready to drain the tank. That'll be off now. When we're ready to drain the tank, we'll just open that valve. It's got this hose that runs down and through the floor. That's it for the inside. I'll show you the inside as soon as I get more done. See you later. And here I've got my cold water PEX line coming in from the water compartment. I got the braided stainless steel, which is going to be for the hot water. It's coming from the point of use hot water heater. Got the layout for the sink, so I'm getting ready to cut out and install. Okay, so at least in theory, we've got everything hooked up to the sink, except for the drain. I'll get to that later. As you can see, I've got the water hose hooked up to the city water connection. This is the gravity feed connection for the tank, the vent for the tank. We have a 16-gallon tank in here for the gravity feed. I've got an 1.25-inch hose going from the gravity feed inlet to the top of the tank. This is for the vent. This is to drain the tank. We used PEX, half-inch PEX. This is the valve coming from the bottom of the tank to the 12-volt pump. Used PEX, and another shut-off valve for the city water. I've got a point of use, 15 amp, 110-volt electric water heater that's hooked up. This is really just for the sink. That's the only thing we're really going to plumb at this point, I believe. So I've got my water turned on. I'm about to turn on the city water and see how things go. All right. I don't hear any crazy splashing water anyplace so far. I'm going to go ahead and turn the hot water pump on. It's a switch for the hot water pump, hot water heater. All right, I'm going to go inside and see if we've got water. Okay, and here we are inside with the newly installed sink and faucet. I did all this just in this one compartment, small RV size sink. I've got just enough room underneath to run a 90-degree elbow. I think I am going to install a small holding tank on this, but for right now, this just literally drains into that outside compartment. I don't have anything going to a holding tank. I've got a bucket at the other end of this pipe. So, as you can see from the outside water tank, I just drilled a hole, had to kind of chase the PEX and this braided stainless steel in. The braided is from the water heater itself. The PEX is from the cold water side. And then I've just got that connected inside here. You really can't see it in the back, to the faucet. All right, so in theory, we should have water. And it's hot. Excellent. It worked. One step closer. Keep posted.